You need to hear this if you're seeking peace and purpose. Welcome, beloved. I believe that you were meant to find this message today. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, stretched too thin, or like there's never enough time, you are not alone. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel like you're constantly racing against the clock. The demands of work, family, and personal commitments can pile up, leaving you feeling frazzled and out of control. You might find yourself wishing for just a few more hours in the day to catch up, to breathe, to simply be. But what if the solution isn't in finding more time, but in how we use the time we already have? Yahweh has brought you here to remind you of something powerful. You have the ability to create order and peace in your life. This isn't just a lofty ideal, it's a practical, achievable goal. By taking a step back and reassessing how we spend our time, we can find pockets of peace amidst the chaos. Imagine starting your day with a few moments of quiet reflection, setting your intentions and prioritizing what truly matters. Picture yourself letting go of tasks that drain your energy and focusing on those that uplift and fulfill you. This is the gift of time management, a divine tool that can transform your life. Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace. His desire is for you to live a life of harmony and balance. When we align our schedules with His principles, we invite a sense of calm and order into our daily routines. This doesn't mean that life will be free of challenges, but it does mean that we can face those challenges with a centered and peaceful heart. By trusting in His guidance, we can navigate the busiest of days with grace and composure. Time is one of His gifts, and how we manage it reflects how closely we align with His divine plan. Consider the story of creation, where Yahweh meticulously planned each day, bringing forth light, land, and life in a harmonious sequence. Just as He created the world with intention, we too can create our days with purpose. Using tools like planners, calendars, and to-do lists can help us stay organized and focused. These tools are not just for productivity, they are instruments of peace, helping us to carve out time for rest, reflection, and rejuvenation. Too often we let the world's chaos pull us away from the peace that He desires for us. The constant barrage of notifications, the pressure to multitask, and the endless stream of information can leave us feeling scattered and disconnected. But we have the power to reclaim our time and our peace. By setting boundaries, we can protect our time from the demands of the world. This might mean turning off our devices for a while, saying no to unnecessary commitments, or simply taking a break to breathe and center ourselves. But when we lean into His guidance, we can master our time with intention, balance, and grace. This is not about perfection, but about progress. Each small step we take towards better time management is a step towards a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or simply taking a walk in nature, we can find practices that help us connect with Yahweh's peace. By making these practices a regular part of our routine, we can create a life that is not just busy, but meaningful and aligned with His divine plan. The secret to mastering your time begins with aligning your heart and mind with Yahweh's plan for your life. You are not meant to hustle endlessly, chasing things that drain you. You are meant to walk in purpose, knowing that Yahweh has already laid out the path for you. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 16, we are reminded to redeem the time because the days are evil. Time is precious, and when we align ourselves with Yahweh's will, we can accomplish far more than we ever thought possible. When you place your plans, your priorities, and your schedule in Yahweh's hands, you'll find peace in the busyness, clarity in the confusion, and direction where there once was none. So how can you start? By following Yahweh's principles for living in divine order, you'll move from feeling overwhelmed to being empowered by His perfect guidance. First, begin every day with Yahweh. The way you start your morning sets the tone for the rest of your day. By dedicating the first moments to Yahweh, you invite His presence into every aspect of your life. Imagine waking up, feeling the warmth of the morning sun, and knowing that you are not alone. Yahweh is with you, guiding you, and providing you with the strength and wisdom you need. Before you get caught up in your to-do lists and daily demands, spend time with Him. In the quiet moments of the morning when the world is still and peaceful, take the opportunity to connect with Yahweh. Open your heart to Him. Share your thoughts, your worries, and your hopes. This sacred time of reflection and prayer will ground you, giving you a sense of peace and purpose that will carry you through the day. Yahuwah said, "Seek first the kingdom of Yahweh and His righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." These words remind us of the importance of prioritizing our spiritual well-being. By seeking Yahweh first, we align ourselves with His will and open our lives to His blessings. It's not just about reading the Bible, it's about letting His words resonate within us, guiding our actions and decisions. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. This verse is a powerful reminder that when we put Yahweh first, everything else falls into place. It's a promise that He will take care of our needs, big and small. Highlight this verse, keep it close to your heart, and let it be a source of encouragement and strength. When you dedicate the first moments of your day to Him, He will multiply your time and show you the way. It's amazing how a few minutes of prayer and reflection can transform your entire day. You'll find that you are more focused, more patient, and more resilient. Yahweh's guidance will be evident in the choices you make and the paths you take. He'll refresh your spirit, clear your mind, and provide the strength you need to take on whatever comes your way. Starting your day with Yahweh is like receiving a divine recharge. You'll feel a renewed sense of energy and purpose, ready to face the challenges ahead. So take a moment each morning to connect with Him and watch how it transforms your life. Embrace the peace, the clarity, and the strength that comes from beginning your day with Yahweh. Next, focus on what really matters. The world is full of distractions, and not everything that grabs your attention deserves it. Ask Yahweh to help you discern between what's important and what's just noise. When you focus on your God-given purpose, your family, and your well-being, you'll find that everything else falls into place. Proverbs 16:3 tells us, "Commit your works to Yahweh and your thoughts will be established." When your focus is on Yahweh's will for your life, He will guide your every step. Let go of the need for perfection. Often we waste time because we're afraid things won't be just right. But remember, Yahweh doesn't demand perfection from us. He asks for faithfulness. When you let go of the need to control every detail and instead trust Yahweh to guide your efforts, you'll find freedom and joy in the process. He will take care of the rest. Also, take rest seriously. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook the importance of rest. We often find ourselves caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, constantly moving from one task to the next without taking a moment to pause. But rest is not just a break from work, it's a vital component of a healthy, balanced life. Yahweh Himself rested on the seventh day, setting an example for us. This act of divine rest is a powerful reminder that even the Creator of the universe took time to pause and reflect. It's a sacred rhythm woven into the fabric of creation, a pattern we are invited to follow. By observing a day of rest, we acknowledge our limitations and our dependence on Yahweh. Rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Our bodies and minds need time to recover and rejuvenate. Without adequate rest, we become susceptible to stress, burnout, and a host of health issues. Rest allows us to recharge our energy, clear our minds, and restore our spirits. It's an essential part of maintaining our overall well-being. When you work from a place of rest, you'll be more productive, more focused, and more aligned with Yahweh's will. Taking regular breaks and ensuring you get enough sleep can significantly enhance your performance and creativity. It's not about working harder, but working smarter. By prioritizing rest, you can approach your tasks with a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. The world may try to convince you that rest is for the weak, but true rest is an act of faith. It's a declaration that you trust in Yahweh's provision and timing. It's a way of saying that you believe He is in control, even when you step back and take a break. Resting is not about being lazy. It's about being wise and recognizing the importance of balance in your life. It's trusting Yahweh to take care of what you can't. When you rest, you are placing your burdens and worries in His hands, allowing Him to work on your behalf. It's a profound act of surrender and faith, acknowledging that you are not the one who holds everything together. Yahweh is your sustainer and provider, and He invites you to find peace and rest in Him. As Yahuwah says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. This invitation is a beautiful promise of rest and renewal. It's an assurance that no matter how weary or burdened you may feel, you can find true rest in Yahuwah. He offers a rest that goes beyond physical relaxation, a rest that touches the deepest parts of your soul. So take rest seriously and embrace the gift of rest that Yahweh has given you. Finally, trust Yahweh with your time. There will be days when, despite your best planning, things don't go the way you imagined. That's okay. Trust that Yahweh's plans are better than yours. He controls time, and He will give you the grace to accomplish everything that truly matters. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 tells us, "For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven." His timing is perfect. As you move forward, I encourage you to give your schedule, your goals, and your time to Yahweh. He will multiply your efforts and give you the wisdom to know what to prioritize. Remember, you're not called to do everything, only the things that Yahweh has set before you, and that is enough. You were created to live with purpose, with peace, and with confidence, knowing that Yahweh is walking with you every step of the way. Now let's speak these affirmations over our lives. I am a child of Yahweh, and my time is a precious gift from Him. I will use my time wisely, and I trust Yahweh to guide my steps. I am happy, I am loved, and I am protected. I will accomplish all that Yahweh has planned for me. I am becoming the best version of myself, and I trust Yahweh with my future. Take these truths with you, beloved. Yahweh is guiding your steps, helping you to make the most of every moment. Trust Him and watch how He transforms your time and your life. Start today. Commit to mastering your time and finding peace. Embrace His guidance and take the first step towards a transformed life.